Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I know it has been such a long time, but today I am coming to you with an update on what's been going on. As you can see from the title, I'm going to be talking about binge eating relapses. So if you think this might trigger you, please click out of the video. I really don't want to offend anyone or upset anyone, so please click out of the video and let's get started. So if you guys have been following me from the start, you would know that I had a binge eating disorder, and I was able to, I called it basically recovery. I did physically stop binge eating. I didn't really have any, I guess, needs or triggers to want to binge again, and I kind of thought I was cured, but at the same time I also knew being 100% kind of like perfect or cured again wasn't really in the cards yet, maybe. But as of recent, a couple of months ago, mainly when I started working full-time, I think, when my lifestyle wasn't as active anymore. Sorry if there's like noises from outside. I noticed that some of my, I guess, bad habits, some of my binge eating disorder traits, I guess, started to slowly creep back in. So maybe 3 months ago, when I started working full-time, I am mainly at a desk job. So I'm obviously not running, I'm not at the gym, I'm not kind of going out with friends every single day, I'm not hiking, I'm not doing whatever I'm normally doing. So I was just sitting, and I started, maybe a lot of people can relate, you know, when sometimes you're just at a computer and all you're thinking about is your food and when you're going to eat it, and then maybe you eat all of your food by lunchtime and then later you like hate yourself. That's what started happening, and I was like, what the hell? So then I didn't really think much of it. Still going to the gym like 5 days a week maybe, but I obviously don't have the same amount of energy that I had before working full-time, which is totally normal, just how it is. So I obviously started running less because my goals changed, and also I just don't really have the ability to go outside and run. I don't really see the sun sometimes. I leave for work at 7, I come back around 5:36, like I don't see the sun, and I'm just not gonna go running alone, you know, in the suburbs. So yeah, my lifestyle changed, and I started to notice little habits and behaviors coming up again. I downloaded MyFitnessPal, convinced myself that I need to track macros because my new goal was to gain a booty, and I needed to make sure I was eating enough, but not like eating a crazy amount that would lead in like a lot of fat gain rather than muscle gain. So it worked for a couple of days. Wow, this is cool. I'm eating like 2,500 calories. I'm not triggered. A couple of days later, I would be kind of like maybe on TikTok or like Instagram, and I'd be seeing girls eating 1,700 calories or 1,800 calories, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, I shouldn't be eating 2,500 calories. I should be eating 1,700 calories. So I'd freak out, and then I'd be tempted to eat less. So then I would delete FitnessPal, and I'd try and give myself a reality check and be like, just don't worry about this. Just be normal. Like, just, you know, don't think of this shit. And then yeah, it would kind of like happen again, because I was sitting all day at work and I was only sleeping 6 hours a day. I was feeling very bloated constantly. The bloating started to result in me constantly checking my stomach, like obsessively almost. I would check it, you know, look at it from the front, from the side, in the mirror, and I would literally be extremely happy when my stomach was like not bloated. Like, that's what made my day. The next day I would check my stomach and it was bloated, and that would just ruin my mood. Like, this probably to like your average human sounds so crazy, but that's just how these things work, how eating disorders or poor food relationships, mental health and all of that. Like all of these things just bring up these behaviors and feelings, and that's just how it is. So yeah, that would literally make or break my day if my stomach was bloated. It's just saying it out loud, I'm like, what the hell? Like that's just like not even important. Anyway, yeah, this just be like a constant cycle literally for like maybe like for 8 weeks. This is what happened. Download MyFitnessPal again, and I'd be like, all right, maybe I should be eating 2,000 calories, and obviously not running as much as I used to. I think that mentally affected me because that was a way that I used to feel mentally good. So yeah, like these things were coming up again, but I didn't binge eat. I just had the thought process of my binge eating disorder again, like the guilt, the shame, okay, tomorrow I'll make sure I control when I'm eating at work, and I'll make sure that I don't randomly snack at work, or I'll make sure that I don't eat my lunch at 11 a.m. like just that mental part. And when I messed up, I would think about this for the rest of the freaking day. Like I'd be sitting there just thinking about it. It would like ruin my day. Like I could not focus on anything else in life except my bloated stomach or the food that I ate. And yeah, anyways, there was one day not long ago where I went to Burgers after work with my friend, and I didn't feel triggered, I didn't feel nervous, nothing. I did, however, check the calorie content in it, and I knew it was gonna kind of make me go maybe over that kind of range that I was like aiming for, but I didn't feel triggered. And I was like, great, like I'm good. These thoughts have passed. But when I got to Grilled, the burger place, I got the burger, I got the chips, and something in me said, it wasn't really exactly that feeling of when I used to binge where I was like, okay, tonight you need to eat a shit ton of food and tomorrow you'll start again. But it was like a tiny thought that was similar to that. I was like, okay, I need to go get a Kit Kat bar, like the blocks, like the caramel one. That used to be something I like binged on, like a shit ton of like Kit Kats and Cadbury chocolates and all that. And I'm like, you need to get this chocolate tonight. Just get this chocolate tonight, and then as of tomorrow you're gonna really make sure that you're like eating quite well, like, you know, like 80% lean, like just get it tonight. And I had this like crazy urge in me to go do that, and I did. I got the chocolate, I ate it, opened my cupboard, grabbed more chocolate and ate it, and I did feel like I didn't have control in that like split second, and then I stopped and I was like, what the fuck just happened? And I'm so proud of myself that I did stop, and then I didn't kind of continue. So even though that was almost like a taste or like the start of a binge, I'm so glad I didn't continue on, and I was able to just kind of like stop and not move on, but you know, I was able to kind of like be like, calm down, like it's okay. So yeah, like these little behaviors, I guess, and patterns and thought patterns started coming up again, and I really do think it's because of a change in my lifestyle. You know, we have to work full time. That's just life. Everyone works full time, majority of people, sorry. And it's something, it does take a long time, and I'm sorry to say this, and I hope many people agree, like working full time freaking sucks. Like it does. I mean, no, like I hope no one takes that in the wrong way. Like we are truly blessed to be able to have jobs, to be able to have income and all of that, but it's just what I mean is, like, of course we'd rather be on a yacht or like on a holiday rather than sitting somewhere 8 hours a day and, you know, not being home for 12 hours. But that's just life, and it does take a long time to get used to it, and nobody in school tells you that it's going to be like that. In school, people told us in year 12 that you've got 1 more year left and then you're free, then you can have fun. No. In school, you have freedom. Once you work full time, you don't have freedom. So yeah, all of that started coming up again. So since then, it's been a few weeks. So I just wanted to kind of, I guess, tell you guys how I personally kind of not started overcoming that again, but sort of, well, yeah, you could say overcoming a semi-relapse, like a binge eating relapse. So I'll give you a few of my tips. If anyone is going through a relapse or feels like some of their old behaviors are coming back and you're like so scared and worried that all your hard work is going to be like for nothing, I will, I guess, give you a few, I guess, tips that I came across or that helped me. So one of my first tips is to seek professional help. I didn't get professional help when I first kind of developed the eating disorder. I didn't think a psychologist could help me, but I have reached out to one again that I did see once, and she was fantastic. I realized that it really does help talking to someone who you don't think will judge you, someone who will probably offer you, you know, guidance, suggest ways to overcome it. I feel like personally eating disorders are always attached to something else, maybe like anxiety, for example, I don't even know how to explain it, you know, like stress, for example. If you're stressed, that might trigger your binge eating behaviors and stuff like that. So definitely finding a professional who you feel comfortable with, who you click with. I've spoken to a couple before and it just wasn't the right person. Now I found a great one. So yeah, that's probably my first main tip. Another thing is, don't give up. Relapse doesn't mean that you failed. It's easy for me to think like, oh, 5 years I haven't had not bad thought, like I haven't had any binge eating triggers, I've basically ruined all my hard work, I failed, what's the point now? I may as well just give up. Do not think that. Nobody is perfect. We're all humans. Things come up, we make mistakes, we get triggered, our emotions run up and down. Like, that's just life at the end of the day. No one is perfect. Everyone's different, everyone's beautiful, everyone is who they're meant to be, and like, you are amazing. Just because you feel like you failed, it doesn't mean that you have. Learn from what you did, I guess, and next time if something like that happens, I feel like you're more I don't know what I'm saying. Think about, I guess, why you relapsed or what caused the relapse, and just remind yourself that you are beautiful, you are you haven't failed. We're all humans. We were born to make mistakes at the end of the day. Like, it's okay. All you can do is just grow from it, and it's okay if it happens again and then again and again. That's just how it is. So don't be hard on yourself. The third one is take care of yourself physically and mentally. Just because you have relapsed, it doesn't mean that you should kind of throw in the towel. And I guess that obviously goes hand in hand with the prior tip that I said. Find activities that make you feel good, that make you happy. Go for a walk. You don't have to do active things because you have a body goal. Do it for your mental health. I promise you, if you go for like a 15-minute walk outside in the sun, you will feel so much better. Read a book, watch some, I guess, positive shows. Surround yourself around positive people. Try and do things that, I guess, make you happy rather than focusing on, I guess, what just happened and what makes you sad and the whole, you know, you've failed. So yeah, do things that make you feel good. And my last one is remind yourself why you want to recover, because there is a reason you want to recover. You want to recover because you want to just be able to go out with friends and enjoy a meal. Maybe you want to, I guess, one day, if you, I don't know, for example, it's just a personal one, when you have a family, you don't want maybe your children to see their parent, how they're struggling with body image or food habits and stuff like that. Like you want to teach your children how to be, I guess, healthy. You just want to be happy every day. You don't want to have, I guess, obsessions with things that you shouldn't have obsessions with. You just want to live, I guess, a healthy, normal kind of lifestyle where you aren't thinking about things that, for example, food is our energy. We need food, but it's not something that we were made to obsess over. So yeah, really think about, I guess, the day you decided you wanted to recover. Why did you want to recover? Just think of all those positive, I guess, the reasons, I guess. And when you were, I guess, in the process of recovering and all that, just remember every time that you were like, oh, amazing, I can't believe I hit that milestone. Just remember all those amazing feelings. And even get a journal and pop all of this down so you can see it in front of you. Write it all down. I promise that will help. So yeah, guys, just at the end of the day, remind yourself that you deserve to recover. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be healthy and to feel amazing, and to be able to live a happy lifestyle every single day. Recovery is possible. We all know, no one is perfect. I was going to say we are not all perfect. No, I meant no one is perfect. We're all humans. We all are going to go through hard times, and at the end of the day, it's just how we get through that hard time, that we don't give up, we push forward, and we just continue on. So yeah, I hope that gave a bit of insight, or hopefully maybe helped someone. I just wanted to kind of tell you that even though I kind of came across as someone who completely recovered, I also basically I did slip up, I guess. I'm not perfect, no one's perfect, it happens, but what we just have to do is push forward and we will get there. So if you've watched this whole video, which, oh my god, it is so long, I only wanted it to be like 8 minutes max. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I will see you next time.